Hello, hyperspace. My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some very, very old gameplay. And I mean, like, very old. This is way back in the Halloween event kind of old. I just found it there, so I'm like, let me post this up, get rid of it before it winds up being too outdated. So anyway, in this video, we're going to be talking about the future of Overwatch. Now, Jeff, one of the co-workers of Overwatch, I guess you could say, he did a developer update video. It's up on YouTube, and he was discussing the future of Overwatch in 2017, and there is a lot. Now, there is so much in that video, I can't remember everything he said, but here are the key things that I guess kind of stood out to me. I'm going to touch on it on the video, alongside mixing some of my ideas. Go crazy in the comment section below, and let me know what you think about my ideas, what you think about the future of Overwatch, and just what do you think is going to happen to Overwatch in 2017. So let's get started. So first thing we're touching on is Ana and Sombra. Now, everybody's saying that Sombra is a little weak, she's a little underpowered, and then you have some other people who are saying Sombra is overpowered. Now, the Overwatch devs are getting a look at Sombra players, they're keeping an eye on them, because the same thing happened with Ana upon Ana's release. People are saying Ana's underpowered, and then they buffed Ana, and then they're saying Ana's overpowered, so they had to nerf her back, and they're trying to avoid this situation happening again with Sombra. So what they're doing is they're trying to, like, see how Overwatch players play Sombra and try to see if they can find like a middle ground, so if she does need a patch, they know exactly what to do, so they won't, boost her up and then nerf her down, just like trying to balance Sombra as fast as possible. Now, next thing he talked about were new maps. Oasis was one of them. Now, a lot of you guys probably know about Oasis. Is the new map that takes place in some kind of futuristic city. It has like moving cars, environmental hazards, and I believe it's supposed to come out sometime in January. They said very early in 2017, and because we had the Christmas event this month, next month we don't know what's happening, so we can kind of lean towards the Oasis map coming along. However, he did say that there are more maps in development, and some of them are different game modes, so it's not going to be King of the Hill, it's not going to be Escort the Payload. This is going to be something completely different, so maybe some new game modes coming in the future for Overwatch. Speaking of new maps and new game modes, we can lean towards the arcade, where you have those 1-on-1s and 3-on-3 survival. Now, we can almost guarantee there are going to be more maps adding to those, 3v3 survival modes, because at the moment we only have Eco Point and Antarctica, and just one map isn't sufficient. We know they're going to add more, at least 2 more. So, guaranteed there will be more maps on those 1-on-1 things. He didn't say it, but everybody knows it. And there will probably be more game modes added to the arcade mode as well. Right now we have like 4 game modes, 1-on-1, 3v3, random hero, and that battle royal, where it's just like a whole bunch of different game modes. And then we have the May Snowball, which is obviously going to leave after Christmas. So they're going to plan on adding some more game modes alongside some more maps in the arcade. And speaking of game modes and speaking of maps, we can talk about more events. Now, these events like the Halloween event and the current going on Christmas event, they said they're going to add more events. They said some of them were going to be well aware of what it is, maybe a Valentine's Day event or something, but they also said there are going to be some events that we won't know what they are, so they're going to surprise us with, well, these random events. Now, I don't know about you guys, but these events are my favorite things in Overwatch. It just surprise you with this huge Halloween event, or like this festive Christmas surprise, and they give you tons of content, a new map, voice lines, and just everything. So these events are my favorite. And speaking of events, a lot of people were really disappointed on May's Christmas costume, that she looks like Mrs. Claus, and Jeff Kaplan went on Twitter, and he replied to somebody who was a little upset about May's costume, and he said not to worry, May is going to receive a very special costume in the near future. So I guess that means May's going to get something special, kind of like possibly Oni Genji. I know, because they favored Genji, giving him that Oni skin, so maybe they're going to do the same thing for May next year, who knows. And with these voice line stickers and taunts and all that stuff, there's going to be a future update next year that can allow you to select up to 4 stickers, 4 emotes, and 4 voice lines. So let's say, for example, you got the Diva sticker that is like Chibi Diva, and then you got the one that's like the Salt. You can actually select 4 stickers for each hero. You can only display 1 out in the battlefield at a time, but they will rotate, allowing for more creativity. Same thing with the voice lines, and same thing with the emotes. You can select up to 4 voice lines and 4 emotes or taunts, and they'll cycle through them out in the battlefield. More creativity for you to use. And finally, he said that they are working on a ton of heroes. Now, a lot of people are saying they're pretty sure the next hero is going to be Doomfist. We don't know a lot about Doomfist. All we know is that he might be the next hero. However, Jeff said they are working on loads of new heroes, so almost guaranteed after Doomfist there will be a lot to follow. We don't know who it is, we don't know what they do, All we know is that there are going to be more heroes. And that's kind of all I can remember about that developer update, so if you liked the video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at Davontos, man. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day.